Welcome to Glorious Botafogo, the only channel on the internet that brings you Botafogo news in English. This is going to be a quick video because it's more of a breaking news type of video. Botafogo and Allan are negotiating. The player that found a lot of success in Europe over at Everton and at Napoli, especially at Napoli, now plays for Al Wada in Qatar. It's not going to be an easy release because the player is a captain of the team. He's got 6 months left in his contract, so he can sign a pre-contract with the club if he so chooses to do so. But the midfielders trying to negotiate an immediate release. Botafogo wants an immediate release. I don't know if there's going to be any type of money involved in the situation. I would assume there will be some sort of money involved in a release before the contract's over, especially because the club wants to renew his contract. Allan just turned 33 years old a week or so ago, and he wants to return to Brazil, and he wants to return to Botafogo, which, according to Matheus Medeiros, which, by the way, this is information that's coming from him and Globo, GE, in Brazil, that's reporting, that has a special page dedicated to Botafogo. The player and the club has agreed on everything, length of contract, everything is set and done. The player and the club have everything negotiated and underway. The thing that's happening now is that the club is trying to negotiate an immediate release with this club. According to Matheus Medeiros, Allan and his father are big Botafogo supporters, so that could be something that may weigh in favor of the club. But this is a name that was in the background, the behind the scenes for at least 9 days. I have friends, and you guys know who I'm friends with. People in the media had this name for about 9 to 10 days now, and they held on to it because it was seen as, if it came out back then, it would have for sure spoiled any chances of Allan coming to Botafogo. But now everything is set with the player. Everything has been agreed on, and now is just convincing his club to let him go before the end of this contract. Again, there's 6 months left of the contract, and he can sign a pre-contract with any club that he chooses. Let's just hope that is Botafogo. And let's hope that he comes on now. Another player that came out in the news yesterday or the day before that I can say that the club and this player did have talks, they were negotiating, is Igor Coronado. But news coming from the Saudi League is that his club is not releasing him just yet. There is a rumor that there's going to be a rebuilding of sorts of foreign names for the club, and Coronado will not be within the names that they want to keep. But apparently that is not a complete truth. But the club did talk to Coronado, more asking what the situation was and sort of, negotiating. But I don't know. If Botafogo closes the signing of Allan and Igor Coronado, it changes the quality of the starting team by quite a bit. Allan's coming to be the best holding mid of the league, the best number 5 of the league, if that's where he's going to play, or he's going to be way above average number 8 sort of player, which he could do both. Allan can do both. So I am hoping that is the case. I am hoping that Allan closes, and let's see if anything will come out from the Igor Coronado negotiation, which I don't think so anymore. There was another holding mid that the club was negotiating with that was a big name, but from what I've heard, that is no longer the case anymore. And those negotiations are not going forward, so there's no reason to even mention anything here. It is now up to Botafogo to show the strength in the market, because not that the name is out in the public, I guarantee you the Vasco is going to go after, because that's the club that the player came up and, in their youth academy. Allan is a product of Vasco's academy. So it could, tug at his heartstrings, that the club that, developed him for the world, for the success that he had, to play for them. Or if Botafogo, expedites everything and is able to come to an agreement quickly, then he's probably most likely to play for his boyhood club, for the club that he supports, and I'm sure it keeps up with during his own time. So that is the news for now. Allan and Igor Coronado, but more likely is the arrival of Allan, since everything is already done deal between him and the club. Botafogo and Allan has everything underway. Everything is settled. It just depends on his Qatari club to release him. Here's a quick addition. As I was recording this and getting ready to release, Botafogo signed Wilson Manafá, right back from Porto. I think he was playing in Granada in Spain. It's a player that we tried to sign last year, but it seems like the club has come into agreement and the player will be a right back for the 2024 season. And that is all for today. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share this video with all your English-speaking friends, even if they're not Botafogo supporters, because this movement of English-speaking people watching Brazilian soccer content is increasing. And it's only natural that we that create this type of content to help each other out, to build up the community, to build up viewers of this type of content. It only benefits everyone. So share with your friends, share with your family, even if they don't speak English. That way they know that this movement is happening and it's only growing. It's to the moon from here on out. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.